Good day, everyone. Today we'll be looking at Elijah and the prophets of Baal. Elijah and the prophets of Baal. We'll be looking at the book of 1 Kings, chapter 18. There was severe famine in the land of Samaria, and King Ahab, in order to save his animals, made a group of two, himself, King Ahab, leading one of the group, while Obadiah, who risked his life by hiding 100 prophets in a cave when Jezebel was killing the prophets, was leading the second group. On their way, Obadiah met with Elijah, who told him to go tell King Ahab that he was there. When King Ahab got to where Elijah was, he addressed Elijah as troubler of Israel. But Elijah answered him, I am not the troubler of Israel, but you are, for you and your father's house troubled Israel, because you have abandoned the commandments of the Lord and followed Baal. Elijah said to him, gather the 450 prophets of Baal and the 400 prophets of Asherah, and meet me at Mount Carmel. King Ahab did as Elijah requested, and he was the only one prophet of the Lord, standing alone with God. He said to King Ahab, let 2 bulls be given to us. Let them choose one, and I will take the second one. Let them set wood and pieces the bull and place it on the wood without putting fire. I too will do the same. And you call upon the name of your gods, and I will call upon the name of my God. And the God who answers by fire, he is God. And they all answered, it is well spoken. The prophets of Baal kept on shouting, oh Baal, answer us. They kept on shouting, oh Baal, answer us, from morning until afternoon. At noon, Elijah mocked them, saying, cry aloud, for he is a god. Either he is relieving himself, or he is on a journey, or maybe he is asleep and must be awoken. So cry aloud. So at noon, Elijah took 12 stones. He built an altar in the name of the Lord. He dug a trench round it, large enough to hold almost 14 liters of water. He placed the wood on the altar, cut the bull into pieces, and laid it on the wood. He asked them to fill the 4 jars with water and pour it on the offering and the wood. They did that for good 3 times. The water ran down round the altar and filled the trench. Elijah approached the altar at noon and prayed, O Lord, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, prove now that you are the God of Israel, and that I am your servant, and I have done all this at your command. Answer me, Lord, answer me. The Lord sent down fire, and it burnt the sacrifice, the wood, and the stone, and the dust, and dried up the water that was in the trench. Oh my God. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces and said, the Lord, he is God. The Lord, he is God. And Elijah seized all the prophets of Baal and slaughtered them at the brook Kishon. Elijah said to Ahab, go, eat and drink, for there is a sound of the rushing rain. As King Ahab went to eat and drink, Elijah went up to the top of Mount Carmel. He bowed himself down on the earth and put his face between his knees and said to his servant, go up now, look towards the sea. And he went and looked and said, there is nothing. He told him to go again 7 times, and at the 7th time he said, "Behold, a little cloud like a man's hand is rising from the sea." Elijah said to him, "Go, take King Ahab, prepare your chariots, and go down, lest the rain stop you." In a little while there was a great rain, and Ahab rode and went to Jezreel. The hand of the Lord came upon Elijah, and he ran before Ahab to the entrance of Jezreel. When King Ahab got home, he told his wife Jezebel all that had happened, and Jezebel sent a messenger to Elijah, saying, "So may the gods do to me, Jezebel, and more also, if I, Jezebel, do not make your life as the life of one of them by this time tomorrow." Elijah was afraid. He ran for his life and went to Beersheba, which belongs to Judah, and left his servants there. From there he went on a day's journey into the wilderness and sat down under a broom tree. There he told the Lord to take his life, and he slept off. An angel touched him and said to him, "Arise, eat." He looked, and behold, cake baked on hot stone and a jar of water. After eating, he slept again. The angel touched him again for the 2nd time and said to him, "Arise, eat, for the journey is too great for you." He ate and drank and gained strength to embark on a 40 days and 40 nights walk to Horeb, the mount of God. He came to a cave and lodged there. There the Lord asked him to go out and stand on the mount before the Lord. Behold, the Lord passed by, and a great and strong wind tore the mountain and broke it in pieces. The rocks before the Lord, but the Lord was not in the wind. An earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake, a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. After the fire, the sound of a low whisper. And when Elijah heard it, he wrapped his face in his cloak and went out and stood at the entrance of the cave. There the voice of the Lord spoke to him to return to the wilderness of Damascus and anoint Hazael, king of Syria, Jehu the son of Nimshi, king of Israel, and Elisha the son of Shaphat of Abel Meholah. You shall anoint to be prophet in your place. Thank you all. That is all for Elijah and the prophets of Baal. Thank you all for listening. I remain my humble self, Pious Mercy. Remain blessed.